Myself, Dr. Yogesh Kumar Gupta, Assistant Professor and Coordinator, Mass Communication, Pratap University, Jaipur. Today, we are discussing the topic of communication and mass communication. Communication means word making by a Latin word communis. It means similarity. Communication can be defined as the exchange of idea, information, and knowledge between sender and receiver through a accepted code of symbols. Communication is the activity of conveying information through the exchange of thoughts, message, or information as by speech, visual signals, writing, or behavior. It is the meaningful exchange of information between two or more living creatures. Other definition of communication is any act by which one person give to receive information another person, information about that person, need, desire, perceptions, knowledge, or affective states. Communication require a sender, a message, and a recipient, although the receiver does not have to be present or aware of the sender. Intent to communicate in the time of communication. Thus, communication can occur across vast distance in the time and space. Communication requires that the communicating parties share an areas of communicative commonality. The communication process is completed once the receiver understands the sender's message. Communication with other involves three primary steps. Thoughts. First, information exists in the mind of the sender. This can be a concept, idea, information, or feeling. Encoding. Next, a message is sent for a receiver in word or other symbols. Decoding. Lastly, the receiver translates the words or symbols into a concept or information that a person can understand. There are two forms of communication: verbal and non-verbal form of communication. The communication process which is completed by words, it is called verbal communication. It may be oral or written. The communication process which is completed by speaking is called oral communication, and the other form is the communication process which is completed by written through letter, poster, anything else is called written communication. The communication process which is completed without word, these include body language, eyes contact, sign language, etc. is called non-verbal communication. Feedback is critical component of effective communication. Right now we are explaining a chart of oral communication, written communication. This is the form of verbal communication, and other is non-verbal communication. This is the area of communication skills. We are divide four types of communication: intrapersonal communication, interpersonal communication, group communication, and mass communication. The communication process which is completed inside the main is called intrapersonal communication. Like, I can do this work or not, I can go there or not. Sender, our relevant organs. Receiver, our brain, and feedback by brain. It means the communication process inside the body is called intrapersonal communication. Other second form is interpersonal communication. The communication process which is completed between two or more than two people is called interpersonal communication. Communication at this level refers to the sharing of information among peoples, like the interaction between family members, friends, and different kind of peoples. It depends upon variety of factors like psychology of two parties, relation between them. Mass communication. The communication through mass media like books, journals, radio, television, newspapers, magazines, websites, anything else is called mass communication. For this kind of communication, we require a mediator to transmit information. We can justify, we can give the some characteristics of mass communication. Mass communication has large reach, impersonality, presence of a gatekeeper. Large reach, this communication reach audience scattered over a wide geographical area. Impersonality, large, impersonal, as the participants are unknown to each other. Presence of a gatekeeper. Mass communication needs additional person, institutions to convey message from sender to receiver. The basic elements of communication. The basic elements of communication is sender, receiver, message, channel, and feedback. The sender code the information or message. Choose an appropriate channel, convey the message, and then on receiving the information, that recipient decodes it and gives feedback to a sender. Effective communication, interstate undertaking between to sender and receiver. The communication process is a process of exchanging verbal and non-verbal message. It is a continuous process. It is a cyclic process. Prerequisites of communication is a message. This message can be conveyed through some medium to the recipient. It is essential that this message must be understood by the recipient in same term as intended by the sender. He must respond within a time frame. Thus, communication is a two-way process and is complete without a feedback from the recipient to the sender on how well the message is understood by him. This is a process of communication: source, encoding, channel, decoding, receiver. This is the feedback. Feedback is a important role play in communication process. Without feedback, we can't image effective communication. First element of communication is a sender or encoder. The sender, also known as encoder, decided on the message to be sent. The best, most effective way that it can be sent, all of this is done being the receiver in mind. In a word, it is her job to conceptualize. Second, medium. The medium is the immediate form of which a message takes. For example, a message may be communicated in the form of letter, in the form of email, face to face, etc. Third is channel. The channel is that which is responsible for the delivery of chosen message, for example, post office, internet, radio, etc. For receiver, the receiver or the decoder is responsible for extracting or decoding the message. The receiver is also responsible for providing feedback to the sender. In a word, it is her job for interpret. Fifth, feedback, also called as response. This is important as it determines whether or not the decoder grasps the intended meaning and whether communication was successful. Next, context. Communication does not take a place in a vacuum. The context of any communication act is the environment surrounding it. This includes, among other things, place, time, event, and audience of sender or receiver. Last is noise, also called as interference. This is in my factor that inhabits of the conveying or message that anything get in a new way message. It is a totally, I can say, interference. This is a give the barrier of communication. Thank you.